How's everybody doing today? Gotta take the box off again. So in today's video, that's all I'm doing. I have to work on my rear tank. For some reason, it was last time I filled it up there, went in to pay, pulled ahead, and just so the other people can use the pumps behind, they don't have to wait for me. And I moved up ahead and I was inside for a couple minutes, came outside, and gas was absolutely pouring out of the back of this thing. And when I got it home after it down being quarter tank yesterday, I've got it up on ramps so I could hopefully see what was going on inside there. And gas started pouring out of it again. So what I'm suspecting is the seal popped out. It may not have set properly when I locked it. So needless to say, taillights have to come off. The fuel tank sides have to come off. And I'm actually going to put my engine hoist in this way today. I don't know how well I can move it back if I need to pull the truck out, just in case I need good clearance for that. Even if I'm getting it out halfway, I don't have to pull the truck. I just want to be able to see that top fuel pump. So I'm gonna take this box. Well, I'm just gonna drop the box. I might take it all the way out, or I might just put it in the middle. Because one thing I'll say is by putting my hoist here, I can actually reach in the middle. I'll have two straps crossed, which I've seen a lot of people do, is cross them. And to be honest with you, that's probably the easiest way to do it. Now, I've got a gravel driveway, as you guys can see, so I don't know how easy it's going to be for me to roll it on. But I will show you guys, obviously, of course, my speed bolts and how fast that helps. But for now, I'm going to go ahead, get this thing out of the way, just so I can get those front D-hooks that I've got. I'll take the taillights out, and I'll take the gas filler bolts out there just to get that out of the way as well. So I'm going to cut the video here to me getting this thing set up and ready to lift. Okay, so what I've got going on right now is I've got it set right over here, and that's as far as it can go in. It's not quite centered this way either. So what I might end up doing is, well, as long as that hook can turn around and go the other way, well, it can. I'll turn it this way here. I'll put a strap this way here, and I'll put a strap going across here. And hopefully that's enough to lift it up, and it'll keep it away from the cab. But I still have to take the taillights out, which I'm going to start doing now. And obviously the gas filler portion there, I got to get this done. And I just wanted to show you real quick where I was at. Man, I got to start looking at this camera. I keep losing footage. I just took out every single one of these bolts, and none of it was recorded. This one right here, I have to get a pry bar. Because the clip, I have an issue with this clip. So, see if I can get down here, pry this clip back up like that. I'm gonna have to come back to this, but look at that, like that. There we go. Well, there. Now this is the only problem one, and this one just started. But you guys saw even with that how fast it was, right? And the whole point was to show you how fast this was, and of course, I'm using my phone all set up with my DJI and my little recorder for this for Bluetooth. And wouldn't you know it, just checking, yes, you guys are recording now. Man, how many times have I lost footage? Like that video I just did of me recording or me welding these patches in. Whatever, I'm not going to talk about it. That just annoys me. Am I recording? Let's just check. Yes, okay. Almost did that again. So there is a clamp right here. There we go. I don't have it on this rear one, but there is a clamp that actually hooks onto the bed. So I've got that one there set. And now I have to set one of these 5,000-pound Mastercraft ones. Get that one set in the corner over here to over there. Alrighty. Double checking I'm recording. Need to step over to it before I do that. All right, I'm ready to lift this thing now. So, be interesting to see how it lifts up, but let's see if she lifts. And she is lifting backwards. And it is leaning to the other side. Okay, so let me just check and make sure my fuel lines here are free. Oh, it's turning on me. Why is it turning on me? Geez, even these ones here are kind of sloppy loose. Oh, I almost forgot. I got my lights plugged in, so I can't lift this thing up super high. But, okay. Oh yeah, so that's dragging that up there. This one here is still in there, but that should be okay. It is turning though. So what I will do while I still can, reach in here and see if I can't jack this up some more. Get a little more height out of her. Funny thing is, yeah, it's like she's sliding over, eh? Yeah, she is. But that might be enough now for me to get under here in an awkward kind of way and check this fuel pump. Okay, so when my tank was full, it was leaking. I just want to see. That's my fluid films all over that. That's locked in. That's locked in. That's locked in. Oh, you know what? I can almost move that. It's slippery. Let me just put on a pair of gloves real quick. Well, as it is, right now, you guys have a better view of that than I do. But still. So I can see right here all my fluid film has come off. That's that. So the only thing what I'm gonna try to do here is I'm gonna try to knock this ring off. Literally gonna try to knock this ring off and reset it. Yeah, so that came off real easy. So that out of the way. Now let me check. Yeah, seems like, what is that? Rocks or something in there? What is this? Hey, hold on a second. So I've put a couple tanks into this thing already and it hasn't leaked. If anything, it's leaking on this neck here, the filler neck. But this seal, yeah, there's like rocks in this. There's like gravel in this. So move the seal to where she's supposed to be sitting. It almost feels like the seal is too big. That's sitting rounded all the way around. I think I like that a lot better. Get that gravel out of there. And this line right here is touching, so I don't like that line is. So I'll pick this line up, bend that up just a bit so it doesn't put pressure on this pump. And then now I have to try and seat this again. That one to that one, that one to that one, that one to there. Let's see if I can get this to seat. Yeah, didn't go on that side. No, this should be going down like there. Okay, is this one here in? No, that one's not in. This is the thing, is making sure that this thing is in on all sides. Because if she didn't go in on the bottom before, that would cause my leak. Okay, so that one's in, that one's in, that one's in. You son of a bitch, that one's not in. Okay. So clearly this one here is going to take me a little bit to do. You guys see what I'm doing though. And the struggle is right now is getting this thing to seat. And that's most likely what happened is I might have missed one side of it to get it to actually seat properly. Now, funny thing is, I did it on the other tank there fine. If I could get this thing, it's just that my legs on my hoist are like stuck in the gravel, like they're sunk right in. So I can't get this box up and over, because if I could see that other side and work on it from the other side. I'm going to work on this thing for a bit and see if I can actually get my box up and over, even halfway. I have to try and do this because I need to get to that thing to actually set it properly. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Well, I'm not going to say I did it wrong last time, but I probably did it wrong last time. You guys can see there now, she's pretty much set it all the way to the middle there on each one of these guys, all the way around. They're all down there. I don't know how gravel and dirt got in between there, but that probably didn't help the fact. Sorry, I got glare from that light too, so I can't see when I'm recording. But yeah, she's on there now, and I'm not going to truly know if I fixed it until I fill her back up. But fumes have been getting out of that, obviously, like crazy, because it's been opened up. Now, this is leaking right here, so while I've got the box right here, I'm going to go ahead and loosen that off too and get that. I'm glad I was able to bring the box out as far as I was to get to that fuel pump, because obviously it very obviously was leaking from that gasket. So my bad on that part, I guess. But no, live and learn, right? So I thought that was in there good. Funny thing is now, actually, yeah, see this ring right here goes all the way around. It's right in there. And this is the pump this is the tank I replaced. and that's the original fuel pump. That is a new ring though. I think the difference is maybe that ring, because this is an aftermarket. That's an aftermarket ring with an aftermarket pump. So it doesn't go on and lock in like this one does. You see how that one there actually has those stops right there to lock in. Still has those things up there to knock them in, right? But see how it locks in there like that. And this one doesn't. So that's probably my mistake there. So now I'm going to go ahead and try to push this thing all back in, which is going to be fun, because pushing it in is going to be a lot harder than pulling it out. But I'm going to call her done for now. I'm going to take a break. I am sweating like you wouldn't believe. But I'll go ahead and try to put this box back over. And what I was trying to show you guys originally there with those speed nuts is these guys right here. So this one right here was giving me problems, and I don't know how it did, but it actually got really loose on here, the gap. So what I did is I just put it in my vise, because this thing here has a little dip. You see that little dip right here? And there's a cutout right there, but there's a little dip that actually helps hold it in this hole. And this one here over here is the same way. You see how they're nice and tight to the body. This one's even tighter. And this one here will move because it has to. But this one here is probably, actually, you know what? Because that one's a little loose, and you see how that thing flops in there. I will go ahead and actually tighten this guy up too. Just because. But yeah, I'll go ahead and tighten that one up and make sure she's tight there so I don't have any problems with that thing in the future. I'll spray a little bit of fluid film in here. Obviously, I need some on this backside here. Spray that and call this thing done for now. But that's me getting the box off. And it'll go on just, well, it'll probably take me longer now, because now I got to push the whole box back over onto the truck. And like I said, I'm going to take a little break, and then I'll come back to this. So I want to thank you guys for watching anyway. Hope you guys found this video helpful and useful. Yeah, that's her for now today. Any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll see if I can address them, answer them with that. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.